And not great starting field position here for the offense. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Porter. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
As they run left side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And now here's a carry heading left. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a handoff looking right. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Check. All right, here we go. Detroit. Set.
Now the Purdue man. This is Akeem Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and 4.
Hurry up, here we go.
The tight end changing his position. Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
All right, here we go.
They'll run again with Hunt. And a short gain here down to the 22. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Now they try the right side here. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 14. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And able to find Conley. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room inside the 40. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. Shedding the tackle. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Fights off the defender. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards that time on the keeper. Brings up 4th down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
This play call, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And this Browns defense stands tall. A handoff as they run the counter play. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Carr now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. To throw again. Carr. He's going to go deep for Conley. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On third down, Carr. Past the 20. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Vernon Butler coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. Carr going to throw. And he's got it. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a second. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man right side is Ingram. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. That one goes for 24 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. No, check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll drop to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it'll bring up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Giants on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, good move. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now they try the right side here. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The Browns on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Caught here by Conley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Carr now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Porter. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Carr again. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, it's Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
To throw on third down. Carr. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. There he goes inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd down, 8.
6-18.
Here's Carr to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And to give this time to the tailback. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns continue to roll. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah,
and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And now here's a carry heading left. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They run the counter now on first down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
4 yards remaining now on second down. The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
On third down, Johnson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. New York set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
They'll set up a throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He'll look to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They've been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll set up to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. He can run for it, and he will. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. 25 yards, and the Browns are pouring it on. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectre deck. Getting, yeah, I got that. I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it. Got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo! Don't know what you think, compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. You tell the that I'm in the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, I ain't.